We're recording, we on. I am back to logbooking now. Got a nice little new book. Should you logbook, there is benefits and negatives to logbooking. However, where I'm at the minute, there is a lot of benefits to the logbook. Mainly because I'm getting stronger each session. So it's a good way of gauging how quickly I'm putting on the weight. And especially when you just come out of a diet or a prep, you need to be very careful with how much weight you're putting on, because you can injure yourself very quickly. And logbooking when you're in a diet as well is very beneficial, because you need to hold on to your lifts. If you don't hold on to your lifts, you're going to risk losing muscle. Logbooking in a diet or after a diet is very beneficial. Now with the logbook, you have to be very careful and very objective with it. You can't get too attached to your numbers. As soon as you get too attached to the numbers, you start losing the quality of your sets to try and improve the numbers or keep the numbers. So you've got to be very objective, use it as a tool to just gauge your progress. What you need to not do is run into the trap of just constantly trying to put on weight, because you will just lose the quality of your sets. But yeah,
bodybuilder, not a powerlifter.
Yeah, you're a bodybuilder, not a powerlifter. So back to the logbook for me. The actual session today is my full push session. So I run push movements twice a week, but one's on an upper session where I train back as well, and this is my other session, which is just a full push session. This is majority going to be more shoulder work and a few presses, but we'll get into that in a minute. I'll go through the actual sets I'm doing and why I'm doing them. Should we get into the gym? Let's do it. Oh, don't get that in.
I'll put blur on it. I'll put blur on it.
Well, starting any push session, I will always do a fly variation. So for me, the cuffed fly is the best, mainly because it puts the tension just on that chest. Takes away any issues with the forearms and the elbows. So put the cuff on the bicep and tension all on the chest. So before I do any pressing movement, we'll do a fly. Is this loud enough?
Yeah.
Cool. One set on this, just to really warm that chest up. Then I'll do some dumbbell laterals to warm the shoulders up. Then we'll get into my pressing movements. My pressing today is a flat press, a machine flat press, and a high incline Smith. Problem with this movement is getting into the fucker. It's a warm up, so it's not too bad. Wait till I do my working. The new logbook is, I need to go on my phone, get all my old logs, put them into here. So last time I did this movement, I did it 36 kilos for 9 reps. So we'll go, I'm feeling pretty strong today, we'll go 40. I reckon I could probably go 40 kilos, and we'll try and work in that 12 to 15 rep range. So let's give that a go. Raises, no working sets here, it's literally just to warm up for my pressing movements.
Sweet.
Finding all the angles, bro. So now going on to our pressing movements. So I am doing this hammer strength flat press at the minute. I rotate between the flat press and the incline press. So last push up I did a lot of the incline press. This one I'm now going to the flat press. You'll notice in my training it's all machine based. I don't do any free weights in terms of pressing. Main reason for that being is it's all on my chest on these machines. The main focus when doing a press for me is to grow my chest. Through machines, I'm getting a way better contraction. I feel the movement way better through a machine compared to dumbbell pressing. Plus, as you start to get really strong, dumbbell pressing without a spotter is just sketchy, whereas a machine a lot easier. And when it comes to sort of dumbbell pressing or free weight pressing with like a barbell, the risk for injury on your shoulder is so high. That's why so many people just walk around with just absolutely battered shoulders, because they're just pressing wrong with too much weight. And that's another thing you'll find is I don't press with so much weight. I don't feel like you need to use an incredible amount of weight to grow your chest. It's mainly moving that weight with your chest, which is going to make you grow the most. So you'll see I don't use too much weight, but it's all on my chest. The only thing working in these movements is my chest. You recorded?
Yeah.
I wouldn't normally use wrist straps. However, when I was a kid, I fucked up my wrist many times on my scooter. So I have a dodgy left wrist. And when I start moving more weight, it plays up. So we will be putting some wrist straps on, even though I don't like using them. Also, pro tip, if you use any of the hammer strength stuff, whack a clip or a D handle or whatever, just to get the machine set up a little bit easier before you do your set, because it starts too far back. If you're trying to push the weight up on your own with your max load, you're just gonna put so much stress on them shoulders. So put a clip or something in there, gets the machine in a better starting position, and you can just press from there.
Right, 3, 2, 1, come on now.
One of the best pieces of advice I could give you when it comes to pressing is all in the eccentric. So it's that portion where we're coming down. We want to make it nice and slow. You want to put enough pressing force for it to be coming down but not pushing up, if that makes sense. So as I'm coming down, I'm still pushing against those handles because that'll keep my chest contracted and keep it activated and working. But I'm not using enough force to keep the weight up. I'm using just enough for it to slowly come down. Then we get down to the bottom, it's a slight pause, and then engage that chest again and then drive up. And then when we're at the top, again, it's another pause, contract, and then we come back down. And that's how all my pressing works. You'll see it on a flat press, you'll see it on my incline, high press in a minute. And that's how I've grown my chest. And my chest is a good body part. So I feel like I've got some advice when it comes to growing some tits. Intro workout. So when it comes to intro workout, loads of people put it in a 2-litre bottle and they'll drink it throughout their sessions, which is fine, but majority of people don't finish their intro workout by the time they've finished their workout, which is very counterproductive because you've got carbs in here which you're not utilising. So what I like to do is put all my intro in like a 500ml shaker, and I'll drink this about halfway through my session. So for the first half of my session, I've got the glycogen stores from my pre-workout, and then once I've started to deplete them, I'll have my intro workout, which is cyclic dextrin, just a carb powder that digests really quickly, and I'll have some glutamine in here as well, which helps digestion. So I'll drink this halfway through, and then it'll be digested and ready to go for the rest of the session. So my glycogen stores are refreshed, and I've got energy for the whole session. So don't drink it through the session, try drink it about halfway through and get it down quickly. that is the pressing done for this session. I'm going to move on to some more delt work. My favourite movement for delts is a cuff lateral raise. Mainly just because I just feel it in my shoulders, in my delts the whole time. When it comes to training, I think there's no optimal movement. You're going to see me using a lot of cuffs. It's because I feel the best using cuffs for these movements. So for the laterals, for the pec flies, cuffs work best for me. However, if you find it better on a pec fly, if you find dumbbell laterals feel better, do that. There's no optimal movement, it's just what feels best for you, what you enjoy, and then what you can progress over time, because that's how you'll build muscle. If you do these optimal movements, yeah, they feel like shit, they're not optimal for you. But if you do these less optimal movements, like a dumbbell lateral, and it feels great for you, run with that. So next movement, we're on to triceps now. My next movement should be a, I don't know what's it called? A dip, a tricep dip, like a machine dip. But because I'm on the machine already, I'm on the cables. After that lateral, I'm gonna do the crossbody tricep extension with the cuffs. The main thing with this movement is that we don't want to be swinging the elbows. So we want to keep the elbows nice and fixed. We don't want to be coming up like this. We want to just keep them nice and fixed. And then fully extend at the bottom.
Get your kit off. What the fuck? Yo! Further back, that way, that way. Yeah, sweet, got it. Go on, bro. Front double. Side chest. Fuck. Jesus fucking Christ.
You don't doubt it? Why not? Really?